to do so. After all, it was great pioneers that founded this party. Let's make sure we keep it as our party. I strongly urge people to join. If, however, you would like to become a supporter of the Labour Party, and you have to be genuinely a supporter, then you can text support to the number that's on the leaflet we put here, or you can go on the website, pay online, but you have to be on the electoral register to do so, and then if you're on the electoral register and you paid online, you will then be allowed to vote in the election. I want the Labour Party to be a much bigger organisation than it is. It now has at least 250,000 members, and about 50,000 registered supporters have come on in the past couple of months. I would personally hope, and this is one of the suggestions I'll be making, is that we lower the membership fees to an affordable level and try and convert all supporters into members so we become a much bigger mass organisation. But it's very straightforward, but you must be on the electoral register to register as a supporter. And I would urge people to do so. And the ballot papers for the election go out on the 14th of August, and they must be returned by the early in September, and the result is declared on the 12th of September.
Thank you. Okay, so just to clarify there, if you text support to 78555, it will charge you £3 and you can register. Also, if you go to support.labour.org.uk, you can do that. We do have leaflets about that, but just to let you know about that. You can also support Jeremy's campaign through social media at #JesWeCan, and also on Twitter at Corbyn4, the number 4 leader. Okay, so I think as time is of the essence, it would be really good to get some contributions from the floor. Hands are flying up already. Jeremy, just to clarify, did you want the responses around the 3 topics you mentioned, or...?
What I would like is to spend a bit of time hearing stuff on economy, work, trade union rights, all those kind of issues, then finish off that part, do a little bit on international, a little bit on campaigning, and then conclude the meeting from that way.
Would you like me to collect 3 questions and
response? No, do a whole lot together and reply to it as a bunch.
Okay, so let's see some... Okay, we'll keep an eye on the time. Let's see some hands. Okay, so gentleman at the front in the blue, and followed by... So there are, also should just say, there are 2 roving mics wandering around. It is really important that you speak into the microphone, so I'm going to try to describe you best I can see you. Please do wait for the microphone to arrive before you speak. So we've got a gentleman at the front in the blue, the lady in the middle of the aisle with a flowery top on, and a gentleman right at the back, sorry Isaac, with the black top on. Okay, first of all, thank you. Just have to bellow into it. It is working, speak closely.
Can you hear me? Yeah. I'm sorry I'm going to break with your plan there. I'd like to ask you a question about proportional representation. Proportional representation is called for by Francis Reagan and the TUC, obviously by the SNP and by the Green Party. And I suggest to you that it is a way to add flack to their rights with their wretched so-called modernisation agenda. And there is, in fact, a precedent for this. In New Zealand in the early 1980s, the left wing of the Labour Party forced proportional representation for a PR referendum to outflank their own leadership who were forcing the Thatcherite policy on them. And they succeeded. And I suggest that the Labour Party needs to be seen as a fighting core of a wider coalition for progressive change for all the things you said earlier.
Okay, thank you very much. Lady here.
Hi. Going around are these petition boards, just to get your names and addresses if you want to keep up in the campaign. I seem to have lost one on this floor, there's certainly one going over there. Well, here's my question, Jeremy. From Stop the Wall, fought against the invasion of Iraq, we had 60-odd coaches going to London from Bristol, it was fantastic. And now we've got Blimmy Cameron talking about war again and sending in planes. That's a comment really. But what I'm very interested in is Europe. Because I believe that the EU has crucified Greece, a country that dared stand up, had a referendum, a democratic vote, that the EU then overrode, and have given the conditions to Greece that even the IMF are against. And it frightens me about the divisiveness that this involves. So I want to know, what is your position on the EU? Because I'm in a position where I want to say no, but I can't ally with UKIP, a racist party, anti-migrant, but I want a working people's Europe. I'm not anti-Europe, I want an international movement, but I don't want a boss's Europe, which ignores democracy. And I just wonder what your thoughts are, Jeremy, please.
Thank you. Just before you start at the back, it's really important that people keep their questions as succinct as possible because there's a lot of people to get through. If you are overrunning, you will get a tap from me. Okay.
Hopefully this will work out. Jeremy, firstly, thank you very much for coming down to Bristol. Secondly, I hear there's obviously a campaign to already remove you as Labour leader to actually get elected. Democratically speaking, I would like to know from yourself, how do we detoxify our party? How do we reclaim the left? How do we retake back the agenda?
Okay, we're going to take a couple more. So, any in the balcony? Any at the top? Oh, there's no roving mic up there, so you will have to... Okay, I'll take you in a second. Amy's going to leg it up there. There's a mic on its way. Hold the burning question. Okay, first of all, it's the chap at the back, Amy, who's just put his hand up there. Yeah, if you can run up there, that'd be great. Taking them from down here. Gentleman in the light blue shirt, just here, Isaac. Thank you.
I was just wondering how you can convince the Blairites portion of Labour that you can actually lead the party. How you can actually convince the Blairite portion, who will obviously be voting in the leadership, that you can actually lead the party.
Can you convince the Blairite proportion of the party that you can lead the party around the idea of front benching and back benching? Yes, tricky one. And should we take one more? Okay, yes, gentlemen. Let's have some at the back here, with the blonde hair and the glasses and the green fleece on. This lady here. Just, can you wave to Isaac? Great, thank you. Cardinal Sin.
Hi, just like to say thanks very much, Jeremy, for coming. You're very, very welcome in Bristol. I work in the BRI, and I'd like to ask a question, as you said, about ordinary working people. Again, it's related to Greece, because we've witnessed the Troika and the European Bank smash the left-wing government and send a message to us: if you fight back, this is what you get. What would you do to defend us, ordinary working people, and against the British ruling class and the European IMF? Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, and now we have the final question from the balcony. Thank you. Really shout in.
Hi, Jeremy. You spoke about the progressive cutting of holes in the safety net of this country, and I was wondering what your thoughts were on a universal basic income